But ma'am, we have to keep in mind the process that has been implemented for the last 4 years. It's called Faceless assessment that has been implemented. There are numerous issues that has been raised because of this. Of course, this is useful for a lot of taxpayers, but recently a lot of people are complaining that too many sections are being evoked. And for example, if someone is given 10 crores as a penalty for him to pay, if that person has to go for reassessment, he has to pay the 20% to actually go for this reassessment, ma'am. Because of this, taxpayers are actually feeling the brunt. So I wish and I hope the Finance Ministry will take this matter into the account so that we will make it easy for the taxpayers to actually come into the fold, ma'am. Also, there is a rise in the gross revenue by almost 14%, ma'am. And I also have to thank the Finance Ministry for reducing the corporate tax from 40% to 35%, ma'am. Also, we have made numerous representations to the Finance Minister regarding the angel tax that has been levied. And this is a boon, ma'am, that Finance Ministry has removed this. And this will help startups to the whole ecosystem will develop in the next few years to come. But the one word that has to be removed from the district, district of the Finance Ministry is with respect to the retrospective tax, which we keep hearing from time to time, ma'am. Yesterday also I was reading somewhere with regards to the mineral development, mineral industry, which has come forward and saying that we cannot function, this industry can't function if you go for a retrospective tax. And a few years back also there was, on summer industry, there was another retrospective tax. I think the Finance Minister has to sit with them. Even the rice exporters also has come to me and said this retrospective tax has been implemented on us. So if you keep doing this, just to earn some money from the businesses that are doing very well, this will not encourage the businesses to flourish, ma'am. So I think and I hope the Finance Minister will take this into account and take this retrospective tax out of the dictionary, ma'am. And coming to the capex expenditure, there's been almost 17% increase, and this government has been doing it for the last 5-6 years. That the capex has been the main go-to area where the development in the country is been happening, and every year this capex expenditure has been increasing, and this year almost it's 11,000 crores has been put in place for the capital expenditure, ma'am. But the problem is, the last year, out of 10 lakhs that had been earmarked for the capital expenditure, only 9.48 lakhs has been spent, ma'am. So almost 52,000 crores was not even spent on the capital expenditure. So I request the Finance Ministry to actually look into it. Having the capital expenditure of 11 lakhs or 11.5 lakhs is one thing, but actually spending it on the ground is a different thing. So I hope the Finance Ministry will look into it. And the second point being, ma'am, with respect to a lot of members have raised this point with regards to the reduction of long-term capital gain tax from 20% to 12%, ma'am. And they are also mentioned about the indexation. A lot of members have been mentioned about this, ma'am. And there is a lot of talk also outside. So I hope and I expect the Finance Minister to look into it, so that because this is hard taxpayers' money, ma'am. Also, middle-class people are being affected on this, ma'am. So I think there should be a relook at this indexation, so that middle-class people, because they think real estate is one thing that they can safely invest in. So we feel it should be protected. I hope the Finance Ministry will listen to this, ma'am. Also, coming to the third point, my colleague Mauma Mohitra has mentioned very clear, very agitatedly that I don't know where the funds are coming from Andhra Pradesh, because she didn't see anything, any special allocation that was made. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it has been mentioned in Department of Economic Affairs, wherein 62,000 crores has been earmarked for this. For the entire amount has been earmarked for capital expenditure, as also for the new schemes that have been announced, ma'am. So I hope and I wish this Purvodaya scheme, which has been announced for Andhra Pradesh and all the other eastern states that my colleague has mentioned, I hope this 62,000 crores will be given to us, and majority will be given to Andhra Pradesh, ma'am. And coming to the point number 4, ma'am, with regards to the clauses, which are from clauses from 88 to 99, which deal with the Vivad se Vishwas. This has been a scheme which has been in effect for the last 4 years. This is used by this is used by a lot of taxpayers as well as a lot of industry people also, ma'am. This has been a successful scheme. But the problem right now that we should revisit is, I've been reading that clauses, ma'am, but nowhere in those clauses there's no mention of timelines has been mentioned. Because I'm looking for them because almost 5.4 lakh income tax appeals are pending at the commissionerate level, ma'am. We can only address this when we have a timeline defined in those clauses. I hope Finance Ministry will look into it and try to address this issue, ma'am.